Hello there. This is Cheryl Lentz, independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, talking on Tuesday at 2. I forgot to send out my warning shot. I was having lunch with a very dear friend, and so we hadn't been together for a long time, so it was really nice to go out to lunch and to sit and relax and to talk. So it was really nice. Thank you, Susie. Anyhow, I thought today, I know everybody's looking at fall cards and all these different cards, but I have a card in the buffet that I just love because it uses the stamp set Adventurous Journey. And Peter was a fisherman. My brother is a big fisherman. And so I just thought it was kind of a fun card. So I thought I would share that card with you today. So if you're joining me now or you're joining me later, welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining me. Hello, Cindy. We had so much fun. Cindy was at club last night. It was really great. So it was so fun to have everybody back together. For one reason or another, it's been crazy. Oh boy, I'm looking at the background going, I should blur the background. That looks a little crazy back there too. Anyhow, it was so much fun. So joining me now, joining me later, thank you for coming. Don't forget to subscribe on YouTube if you're watching me on YouTube. Our numbers are growing. I'm getting so close to that 1,000 where I can then do videos directly on YouTube also. So lots of fun. I'm going to turn the camera around and we will get started here. Let's see here. So here we go. Let's give this a turn gently, Cheryl, so I don't knock it off of the... That's what I've been doing. Okay, so now you see the card. And let's see if for some reason, my thing keeps moving. There we go. Here is the stamp set. Love the stamp set. My grandkids and they have kayaks, so I had to get this set because I thought that was so fun. And then it has this little koi, which is really fun because when we were in Hawaii, we were feeding the koi outside of our room. That was fun. So multiple reasons. And then the fishing boat. When I was a kid, we had an old boat they had it where they would, on a trailer that you would just like wheel it down to the lake, and it was really creaky and really I just remember that part of it. I'm not a fisherman. I like to go for a fish fry, but I'm not touching anything that is yeah, I don't like to have that part of it. So this is the card, this is the stamp set. Love it. Let's get started. Let me move that away. Here we go. So we used the diorama dies on this one. So Julie already has that part done. So that's what this is from. They're really cool dies. They're all different shapes. And so that's what this is going to be. And I have the base as Bermuda Bay. So it creates the pond for me. Ta-da. And then inside, of course, I have layered. So this is Sahara sand, and I used vanilla. So now I'm missing one thing on this one. I'm missing, let's see if it's still in my, oh, sure enough, it's still in my envelope. Nope, nothing was missing, Julie. Here it is. Okay. So first of all, I'm going to stamp, I like to use up everything that comes in here. I like to use everything up. So here is the piece that got cut out. This piece is going to be the boat and the oars. So I am going to stamp that first. So here's my boat. And I'm using Memento ink. It's a photopolymer set. Alrighty. So I'm just going to sneak this way down here. And you have to fussy cut it out, but it's not bad. Not bad at all. Okay, so there's the boat. Here's let's put this over here before I get it full of ink. Whoopsie daisy. Oh boy, I'm moving everything around. Okay, here's my oars. So I'm going to just make sure that gets a good coating. I'm going to put one up here and one this way. Ta-da. Ta-da. See, so that uses up that whole piece. You don't waste anything. So I thought that was a good thing. All right, now I'm going to color this in a little bit. So I have, I believe these are crumb cake. Yeah, light and dark crumb cake. So the combo crumb cake and the combo Bermuda Bay in here. So let's start with this. So I just did, I don't know, I wanted to add a little bit of color and I wanted to bring that back. So I just used the light Bermuda Bay. And I always like to color before I cut. So even if I'm doing a die cut, I will tend to color everything before I cut it out. Just because a lot of times I'm moving my paper around a lot. So I'm just, I find it easier to have a bigger piece versus a smaller piece when you're coloring, if you need to move it around. So here we go. And coloring is very simple. So I just did the light Bermuda Bay, and then I'm going to do the dark here on the cross pieces. The seats. I would say these are the seats of the boat. I like to go for boat rides. I love all that part. I just don't like the part of having a slimy fish. I just can't do the fish thing. I don't want to, I just want to see it when it's done and ready for me on a plate with batter on it. All right, and then I used the light. Let's see here. I think I did the dark along the edges here of the boat. So this is the dark crumb cake. And so I'm just going to go around here. So I'm coloring right over the Sahara sand is this color. So, you know, we sometimes forget that we can color on our color right on the cardstock, not just, you know, whatever color. So here's the light, and with the light I just went to put in these shadows. So Stampin' Up! Already gave us the lines, and that's all I'm doing is going along those lines and adding a little bit of the shadow here. So really simple. Totally simple. That's it. That is it for the coloring. So now I'm going to cut these out real quick. So I'll go with the big one first and get my boat cut out of here. And I'll show you what I did, how I put the watermarks on, because the oars are dipping into the water on the card. So I had to be careful where I put the little marks, you know, for the water, for the rippling of the water. It has everything. So here's my boat. Here's one little oar, and they're so tiny. So I did use, I glued on the ends, and then I used large and small dimensionals for this project. There we go. Almost done with my cutting out. I don't know. Some people love to cut out. I don't mind it. I don't mind cutting out. You know, it's just like some people love to color and some people don't. We just kind of go between everything. Find a little bit of something everybody likes, right? There we go. There's my little tiny oar. Little baby thing. Okay. And then here's this one. So small. Scoop around here. We went to we have a little restaurant near us. There's a couple of them that I go to on a regular basis. But the one we went to today is called The Local. And it has the best food and salads. And, oh, I had a tropical shrimp salad. And it was delicious. Okay, so I wanted to dirty this up a little bit where my beach is here. So I took crumb cake and a dauber, and I'm just going to gently hit the edges all the way around the outside And then I'm going to do the inside also. So I'm just kind of hitting, oh, I got something in there, hitting the edges with my dauber. I wanted a hard edge, you know, like the color to be hard, brighter or bolder, maybe I should say. So that's why I'm not using the brush. We use the brushes all the time, the blending brushes. Love those. But in this case, I'm just getting an edge on here and then going through the inside part. Ta-da. I get to go have my nails done today. I went for lunch today. Holy cow. It's like a red letter day. I'm busy today. Does that mean busy if you're doing two things? Is that a sad statement? You're doing two things and you think that's busy. I don't know. Maybe that's maybe I shouldn't have even said that. Okay, so what I'm going to do, my boat is going to go like here. And then I want my oars to be in here. So they're going to go like here and here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to hold the boat in place here. Just kind of, I'm not gluing this down yet because I'm going to put that up on dimensionals. But before I do that, I'm going to put my boat, let's see here. I guess I did it the other opposite way. Let's go it like this. I'm trying to do it about the same so I have more room up here. So my boat was like this, like here, because I'm going to have my verse down here. So I want to make sure I leave room for that. So my boat is about here. It's going to have the oars on it. And I'm going to take Bermuda Bay and put my little watermarks down. So it's pretty close to the boat. So I'm going to put one here. And I'm going to put one over here. There we go. Because when I glue my oars on there, I want the end of my oar to be in that little area. So see that? So I want that to be in there, both of them. So let's go ahead and I'm going to put this down with dimensionals. My little front layer. So generally I am not putting anything down on the base of the card. I always layer everything up. But in this case, the base of the card is the water. So, and I want to make sure that I put dimensionals close to these edges because I want that to be held up. So it's, I think it just gives it a cooler, 3D look. So I'm going with the big ones here. There we go. And then I'm going to put a couple of the smaller ones in there because I want that edge to stay up. I want it to stay up. I want it to look cool. So there we go. All right. Oops. Too far. Too far. It would show. There we go. Okay. I know that's a lot of dimensionals. But it will look oh so cool when it's all done. So I'm just taking the backing off of my dimensionals. Maybe. There we go. Just kind of working my way around here. I wasn't sure what to show today. I was going to work on something new, but because I went out to lunch, I wanted to do this one the other day and we did a fall card. So I thought, this is my chance. I'm going to do this one today and show everybody what a cool card this is. Okay, so now I just want to put it down so that I'm looking at the edges so I can get, I'm too far over here. Let's see if it'll come up for me. I'm a little too far to the inside of the card. I didn't push it down too hard yet, so I'm just pulling up my dimensionals here. Come Come on, baby. You can do it. You can do it. I left one down. There we go. Oh my gosh. All right. Live. We're doing this live so you can see all my mistakes. It's okay. Not everything comes out perfect right away, right? We have to... Oh, come on. Here we go. I should have looked to the bottom first. And okay. Whew, that was hard. And now my boat is going to go in. So I'm going to go ahead and put dimensionals on that because that's got to be popped up too. There. Alrighty. Okay, here we go. So that's going to go like around here. Ta-da. All right. Now, my little oars. So I want to get them in that area. So I'm just going to kind of hold them, put them in place, and then see what I'm doing. All right. We're going to put glue on this, on the handle of it, and I'm going to put, oops, a mini dimensional on the paddle to hold it in place. There we go. Come back here, little paddle. There, okay. So that's the beauty of having, of working the Stampin' Up business, is that you kind of, you have so much freedom to do, like, okay, today I'm going to go to lunch. That's so fun. And yet I can come back and do this as I need to. And I just love that. I'm kind of writing my own rules for my business. There. Okay. I'm going to pull this off, put a little glue on this paddle, this oar. Is it an oar? What's the difference between an oar and a paddle? Is there a difference? I'm not sure. I'm not a boater person. Here we go. There. Ta-da. So the oars are in the water. That's the whole thing. All right. Now we're going to say wishing you an adventurous, and then there's something inside. So here is my words. So let's put those on here, and I'm going to put them off to the right-hand side because I'm going to do a little fishtail on the left side. So let's do that. And then I also used my crumb cake, excuse me, around the edge of this one too. Otherwise it looks so stark. This kind of just, and it's a boy card, right? A man card. I thought this was a good card for guys, for our fishermen. There's a fisherwoman. My youngest sister was huge on fishing. She would go and fish off the side of the road by herself. She was really big on fishing. So what I'm looking at is that this is going to be glued down here, but I need to put a couple of dimensionals up on the top because that's where it's raised up there. So let's just put a couple of them here. I'm going to put one here and one here, and then I will put adhesive, put my glue on the rest of it. Make sure it gets glued down good. There. Sometimes we have to use both. And I'm going to match up to that end. There we go. Okay. Ta-da. There's the front. Plus I had these little, and I think we still have these, the sea glass shapes. And I thought, oh, I'm going to add that. Kind of beachy. I'm just going to add a couple because I thought that was sort of beachy. Kind of getting that look, the beach look. There we go. I have 3. Put a couple up. Put one up here. And I have a couple more here. Just kind of randomly put on. There. Okay. So there's my little embellishment on there. So for the inside of the card, we have our happy birthday journey. So it's wishing you an adventurous birthday journey. Okay, here we go. And I wanted to do the paddles again. So I have my Memento ink. And I just sort of went around the words here. There. There. And I wanted to put the little watermarks in because I think they're cool. So I just went right over the top. There. Ta-da. There we go. I'll put this inside. There. A little bit of glue. This is a really fun set. I think I was going to look, I should have looked for my kayak card. We've done one with the kayak too, and it was fun. But I love the boat one. I like using the diorama dies because I think it looks like a little water source there to have that irregular shape instead of everything, you know, circles or rectangles. The diorama dies are fun. There we go. So there we go. There is wishing you an adventurous birthday journey. So for the fisherman or woman that you know in your life, this is the perfect card. All right, let me close this up here. I am going to turn the camera around. I get to go have my nails done today because I have one that's broken. So it's just a red letter day. Hope you like that card. All right, let's see here. Hello, Evelyn. Let me turn this around here. All right, back to me. I didn't have internet this morning. I couldn't get my my computer on and working, so I went into a little bit of a panic, but everything's fine now. Thank you so much for joining me. I will be back tomorrow. Not sure what I'm going to do. Well, I'll pull up something. Figure out something. If there's something that you would like me to do, please let me know because I'm always looking for some ideas and looking to see what you want me to do or attempt. I should say attempt. And so thank you. Have a great day. Have a great evening. I will see you tomorrow at 2 o'clock. Bye-bye.